Namibia is set to cull 723 wild animals, including 83 elephants, in a desperate bid to feed its people, as the country grapples with the worst drought in a century, according to a report by the New York Times. With nearly half of Namibia's 1.4 million citizens facing a severe hunger crisis, the government has deemed this drastic measure necessary to alleviate the growing food shortage and mitigate the increasing risk of deadly encounters between humans and wildlife competing for scarce resources. The Namibian Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism has defended the plan, stating that it aligns with the constitutional mandate to utilize the country's natural resources for the benefit of its citizens. Rose Mobaza, director of the United Nations Environment Programme's Africa Office, echoed this sentiment, emphasizing that, well-managed, sustainable harvesting of healthy wild animal populations can be a crucial source of sustenance for communities in dire need. Southern Africa, including Namibia, is reeling from a drought of unparalleled severity. The UN World Food Programme reported in June that over 30 million people across the region are affected. This drought, described as especially severe and widespread, follows a series of harsh dry spells in the past decade, including from 2018 to 2021. Julianne Zeidler, country director of the World Wildlife Fund in Namibia, starkly summarized the dire situation: there is no food. There is no food for people, and there is no food for animals. Namibia's controversial plan also includes the slaughter of 300 zebras, 30 hippos, 50 impalas, 60 buffaloes, 100 blue wildebeest, and 100 elands, an antelope species native to the region. The government aims not only to provide food for its people but also to reduce the likelihood of dangerous confrontations between humans and wildlife, which are expected to increase as both search for dwindling water and vegetation. The lethal potential of these encounters is underscored by reports such as one from Reuters, which noted that elephants killed at least 50 people in Zimbabwe last year alone. The United Nations recently underscored the gravity of Namibia's crisis, with a spokesperson revealing that 84% of the country's food resources are already exhausted. The culling plan, while controversial, is seen as a last resort in a nation teetering on the edge of a humanitarian disaster. The severe drought crisis in Namibia, forcing the culling of wildlife to feed its people, highlights the delicate balance between humanity and nature. To prevent similar crises elsewhere, we must urgently adopt sustainable practices, support conservation, invest in renewable energy, and build resilient communities. Raising awareness, supporting global initiatives, and holding leaders accountable are crucial to ensuring a future where no nation faces such dire choices. By acting now, we can protect our planet and ensure a better tomorrow for all.